Okay, what were we talking about here? It was the what's going to be the next thing you think of the next pandemic or the next world war? How about that? What's the next thing that's going to happen to us? Let's go through the list.
I think there's going to be another pandemic.
All right, you go through. So we got the threat of pandemic. I'm going to say World War III.
Pfizer's going to come up with airborne chlamydia.
That's not a thing already?
Well,
my old lady said it. My old lady said she's got chlamydia. So how the hell did you get that? She said it's airborne. I believed her.
No, just tell her, be like, hey, honestly, you run a like 50-50 shot if you use the bathroom at Walmart.
Oh, the bathroom at Walmart? Dude, if you think about using the bathroom at Walmart, you got to get an STD check.
Have you ever gone to Walmart and then gone to the bathroom or restroom, and then you look at the door and you don't know, and you're like, can I hold it till I get home? Just because you don't want to touch the door.
I have been desperate enough to use a Walmart bathroom once in my entire life, and I had to shit in it. Because that's the only time you'd ever be that desperate, dude, to use. I could hold my piss. I'll piss in the side of the building first.
I
don't want to touch anything. Huh? You shit in the
urinal there.
Once? Yeah. Rookie. Those are rookie numbers, man. We got to pump them numbers up. Once. You haven't lived, bro.
I know.
Troy's got a urinal in his place. I tell you that.
Does he really?
Yeah. I've shit in that. No, I haven't. I'm just kidding. I did, and I felt bad, and then I mashed it down with my fingers.
That's a whole nother story about the first time I found out what a bidet was, and you can't shit in them.
You can't shit and be serious.
Yep.
Wait, you can't shit in a bidet?
No.
What's a bidet? I thought that was what you shit in.
Bidet's bidet's the one next to it.
Why are there two of them? Why isn't this the same thing?
One washes your ass and one doesn't.
Why does the wash your ass thing go inside the thing you shit in?
Some of them do.
So you're a fucking liar is what you're telling me. I just asked you that.
No, there's ones that do. Like when I was at the Bellagio, they have a whole separate, like, I thought it was a water fountain next to the toilet. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like another toilet, but it's like to like wash your ass.
Wait a minute. You're not talking about the fountains that are outside the Bellagio. Is that where they're at?
That is not a bidet. They informed me and the police. Speaking of that, my court's next month.
Yeah, you're a slow learner, dude. You think like the third time's a charm. Let's hope so.
Fountain number 3 is the best it gets you extra clean. It's like I also found out my friends, I used to go over to his house, and then I found out, by the way, you should probably throw your water pick away. That doesn't work as well as you think for a bidet.
What is a water pick?
You know those little water toothbrush things? Like where you
Jesus
brush
Christ. I could have just like figured it out, I guess, probably with the context of the conversation. So yep, I got you. Okay, so where were we? Existential threats here. So you said airborne chlamydia, which we already covered that. That's actually a thing already.
Gas station sushi could be another one.
No, man, you're indestructible if you eat that shit. If you can get acclimated to eating that, dude, you and the cockroaches will be the only thing left after World War III.
There used to be a place over here that was like a gas station, but they fried it, so it was like you felt like it was better.
But it was a gas station, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a gas station.
They tore it down.
It was like a gas station, but the pumps didn't work. They just served sushi. So it was a sushi restaurant. It looked like a gas station. It was a theme.
I will say this, though. When you went into those bathrooms, if there's a hole in the door, do not bend down to look through it.
Why? Why would I want to look through it?
Because like this one guy did, and he lost his eye. Something came out, poked him right in it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, have you ever heard the term, don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Or is it glory hole? I don't need to look in there. It's like, dude, that's like, it's just
I thought that was a gift whore in the mouth, and I didn't understand why not. And then I figured it out. I was like, okay.
And that's how you lost your third eye.
Mm-hmm.
Virginity.
Hey, my brown star was broken. I call it my brown flower.
Gonna make my brown eye bruised. Remember that shit? Who sang that?
I have no idea.
I want to say Loretta Lynn. I don't know. What else?
Have you ever heard David Allan Coe?
Oh yeah, he's the soul singer, right? He sings.
No, he's that white country guy who
I know
sings
who
the
he
worst.
is. I remember the first time somebody asked me about that. He goes, "Yeah, have you ever heard of David Allan Coe?" That's how they always start this thing off. You know it's going to be bad. Have you ever heard of David Allan Coe? I'm like, no. Well, let me ask you this. What do you think the question was that he asked me? do
You're
you
like,
hate do you hate blank? And I was like, Jesus, man, what the hell just happened?
you're like, oh wow.
I don't remember why we were talking about it. I don't remember anything. I just remember that part of the conversation. It was pretty memorable.
You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I remember my friend's like, check this out. And you're like,
How far away are we from the shore? Seafood. I was thinking about that. We talked about that earlier.
like miles wise, or like, because like when
No,
you're like, oh yeah,
kilometers.
you see an airplane land in back of the field behind the gas station. You're like, sweet, they're gonna have good sushi today.
I don't know, man. The seafood restaurants here are a joke. Okay, Bonnie and Reed, you ever eat there? I'm like,
No,
that place used to be awesome. I heard it. Well, I don't want
but
to
yeah,
get
I've eaten there actually.
okay. I don't want to get sued for defamation. I've just heard that
I
it's
actually
not
like it.
quite the well. When's the last time you were there? Been a
A
number of
year,
years. Yeah, a year.
a two.
I heard
I
it
don't fucking
changed.
know.
Anyways, they had good stuff, good selection. So they opened up these other seafood places. I won't name them by names. I don't want to be a dick more than I am already. But dude, my idea of seafood, like Red Lobster had a better selection than this thing.
Well,
Like lobster, for instance. You go in, and if I see like mussels, like clam, mussels like in the shell or whatever, and I
mhm.
see like snow crab legs, and that's like your seafood, you cannot put the name seafood in your restaurant name to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You want to know my two favorite seafood restaurants in Colorado? They are Captain D's and Long John Silver's.
Haha, trick question. That's the same trick answer. That's the same place.
But there's two different locations places where if you go to Denver versus Springs or Pueblo, that's seriously the best seafood I've had in Colorado.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to eat that shit every day.
It all tastes the same. Even the soda tastes like fucking fryer grease.
Yeah, that's right. Everything tastes like it's got fish in it.
Yeah,
A
and that
little hush
fryer
puppy.
fish, it's like what is it, Jack in the Box? Everything tastes the same.
Yes, it tastes like cake batter. How the hell does everything taste like cake in there too?
I know.
It's like it's cake and not a fish flavor. Yeah, but I know what you mean. It's like they cook all that shit in this. I just picture it to be in some giant vat. They just throw all the shit in. There's one thing that cooks everything.
I know what your favorite seafood is, trouser trout.
I'm gonna eat it anymore, Daddy. No, no more trouser
You're like,
trout
oh
tonight.
wow,
Oh gosh.
it smells fishy. Put some lemon on it.
It's I'm not even gonna I'm not even
Ow,
gonna
it
go there.
burns.
Put some lemon on. Put some cheese and hot sauce. I'd think about it.
Your
You
your
sick
favorite cheese is Famunda. We already knew that. Do you ever talk to
nether
your one friend in the LGBT community anymore? What's his name? Troy or Brent? Which one was it?
bottom or top?
I believe Brent was the bottom. You said,
No, I'm trick question too. They're all bottoms.
yeah.
All bottoms. Let's see.
You know, Michigan comes from the phrase "missionary man." Like
By
when you have
the
a man in the
Eurythmics,
missionary position.
the Eurythmics song.
Who's the Eurythmics?
Jesus Christ. When did you get to our planet? I forgot.
I actually was born in Kansas. You know, like I'm like
No,
Superman's
you've
autistic
done
cousin.
you've done porn in Kansas with that it was like the Hills Have Eyes remake. It was like
I've
the
done
Hills
porn everywhere.
it was called The Hills Have Holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I was gonna say something, but I was like, well, it's gonna be
It's
no
gotta be
reason to
bad.
take it off the air before it hits the air.
It's gotta be bad. I find myself even having to censor myself on this. This is horrible. How bad
Mhm.
am I? Like you were going to hell the whole time, dude. It was all pointless. You and the old ladies, what the pick one up before you shove one down thing. Help one across the street before you shove one in a manhole.
Yeah. Did you
I
see
was
that one city was changing I think it's in California, San Francisco or whatever. They were changing the name. Like they were actually spending tax money to change the name and all the stuff from manhole to like utility cover.
I dude, and again, I was gonna make another joke. I can't even do it. Yeah. Is that when they were praying on it and they went like instead of saying amen, they said ah woman too?
Yeah. And they're
That
like, oh no.
I wish
And
I was. I wish that
you
was a
know,
bad joke on my part, and it's not. It's actually happened.
you know who actually invented that was a guy named Siegfried Manhole. He's the one
Sig-
who invented that, the
Man-
manhole cover.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a fun
Siegfried
fact.
Siegfried Manhole.
I don't know
I don't
why it
know.
was Siegfried,
You
but
almost had it sold, man. Almost.
uh,
That true. Did you ever read Maxim magazine back in the day?
I still read my Maxim magazines because they're like new for me.
Do they still have Maxim magazines? Is there like a website for that? They used to have a
Do they still have
segment.
magazines?
Not in Colorado anymore. Nothing over 15 rounds anyway. But they used to have a section in there called True Lies. It was hilarious, dude. It'd be like you would have to tell like the best lie you could tell and make it sound like it was real. And the one that sticks out to me, I only remember one. And it was like this dude picks up a Latino girl at a bar, right? And they get back to the place and they're fucking going at it. And then, he goes into the manhole, right? So couple of the next morning it started, but I guess he had this horrible burning sensation, dude. Thought he had an STD or something. And I don't know how the rest of the story played out, but what it was a pepper seed made its way into his dick hole.
Oh,
Does it? So when you hear that story, you go bullshit, but you're like, but that could happen. It's like, is it? It's a great thing for a segment called True Lies because I couldn't tell you if that was like reliably true or false. Like it sounds like bullshit, but it sounds like very real.
here's a fun fact. I was reading about this. This is a long time ago. Do you know in the Amazon, if you're in the water and you're peeing, the warm stream, there's a tiny catfish that has swam up people's urethra, like in their dick, and then it has the barbs, and they have to go get it taken out. Google it. Not kidding.
Now, how about I don't? I'm going to put that right in there with that blue waffle bookmark that I'm never going to fucking look at again.
What's blue waffle?
You should look it up. It's a
No.
thing from Netherlands. It's been coming up a lot in the news because of Greenland. You should check that out. Greenland, blue waffles in Greenland. Damn, I am.
Dave, I'm going to Google Tommy Siam bottom blue waffles.
You can't spell Google.
Joojle. Juggle.
What the hell? Remember that Hitler story? What country was that down there?
Which one? Argentina?
Sub-Saharan Africa. Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
fucking
Namibia. I kept wanting to say the graphics card. NVIDIA.
It's like, I was thinking labia.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh boy, this is old news, man. A Namibian politician named after Adolf Hitler says he has no plans for world domination after winning a sweeping victory in local elections. Long as nobody died, man. Adolf Hitler, Unona, Unona. It's weird when you have a name like that. You have to go, are you spelling your own name right? You.
Yeah.
You can't have two U's next to each other to start a name, can you?
Yes.
You can have
Just
pops
not here.
You can have pops and clicks on that continent in some spaces or some places.
Like in Colorado, I believe if you have a daughter here, you have to name them like Ashley, Jessica. What are the three? There's like 3 or 4. Ashley, Jessica,
Brooklyn,
there's like
Amber.
Amber's kind of close, but Ashley, Jessica. Well, there's like 2 more where they're like, if you meet a woman in Colorado who was born here, there's like 4 names you can guess, and you have an 80% chance of being right.
You know what? I give you an 80% chance I'm right. She drives a Subaru. It doesn't matter.
No.
What does she drive?
Actually, in southern Colorado, anything south of Springs, Pueblo, and south, it's a minimum of 10-year-old Audi.
Ooh, you know you're in a shitty part of town. That's what Flint was.
Everyone drives a shitty Audi.
There is no Audi that's more than 10 years old that's not shitty. You know what I mean? They're not even good-looking cars, dude. They're not even good-looking cars when they're that old. I'm like, if you were a real high ghetto status, you'd be driving a Benz. Yeah, BMWs kind of played out. I don't know. I thought Mercedes was always like the cream of the crop when you couldn't afford a car or you want to buy a car you can't afford. So you buy an old ass one that just looks like shit and is broke down all the time.
I even now, if you don't have an E series or above, and you have a Mercedes, it's like everyone else. And then nowadays, with the price of cars, like if you got a fucking new Suburban, it's the same thing as having an S model Mercedes.
But don't you live in those now? They're like
Yes.
100 frickin' grand or something.
Yeah, but now at least you can get, what is it, 12 years
Yeah.
financing on a car.
It's like you get the 2.5 generation financing. It's like, oh, my
I
great
know.
grandkids newborn will have this thing paid off.
You have to finance it like you do a house. You're like fucking go to the mortgage broker and shit. And you're like,
The mortgage broker slash retirement planner.
they're like, I like how they always do it too.
It's like,
Oh, this payment, if you have a 900 credit score, and you're like, what? Like, how's that? Like, I don't, or you put 80% down. Those are the best.
I wonder what's going to happen to the high risk people that are like, the Santander loans and all that stuff. Are they going to get like these 10-year terms on cars and still be paying $800 a month?
What was it? Like 8 million cars are facing repossession right now after, like, I don't know why you would buy like a car for 10,000 over MSRP during COVID and shit
Yeah,
at
you
like
wouldn't. You wouldn't. That's the
14% interest, and they're like, that seems like a good, like, whenever you go in with like payment shit, they're like, what is it? When you're upside down on your car by like 20 grand, you're fucked.
Well, you could have found that out because you actually were in the military, so you could have asked them. I mean, I'm right here by Fort Carson. I could ask any one of the E4s why you have a 20% truck payment, lifted truck payment.
21% is the highest they can go.
Oh, well, they got some good. They paid their phone bill on time, bro. Cut them some slack.
Oh, it's called the Miles program, where they're like, we can fuck you over as hard as we legally can. With a 21%, it should be like against, like, they should make a military policy, be like, hey, if you're gonna get a 21% interest on a $10,000 car, you probably don't need to drive.
Yeah, and you probably got a 33 on your ASVAB or lower.
31.
31.
Laundry and bath specialist.
It's like there's a place where you intersect with your ASVAB score and your interest rate. Like there's a special spot where those pass each other, and it's like, ah, shit. That's the guys that the Russians put on the front lines.
I told you about every time there's a deployment, right? And then everyone got back. If you waited 6 months to buy a car, the entire parking lot at the commissary, PX, whatever, would be full of cars that were like, take over my payment. Like in the window, like, hey, take over my payment. You're like, no, you got ripped the fuck off.
What,
Dude.
written in a Sharpie?
Yeah, no, crayon. Fucking, and then I used to watch, they would have repo vehicles come in where they could fit like 8 on them at a time. Like it was like that. They
Fit
were
eight,
like
eight what?
8 vehicles on it. They'd have like a whole fucking car hauler.
They brought the whole, like, the factory car hauler in there. Like, oh, yeah, he's got to go back, son.
I always like, if they got to put a GPS on your car, you're probably a high risk loan.
How was Santander able to defeat the United States military? The story is here. It's like high interest,
man.
Lifted trucks and E4s, man. It's the greatest
the
weakness the military had.
Colorado Springs fucking economy's run by E4 fucking poor choices, right?
What is driven for sure. You got to have that in the economy. You got to have people buying shit,
I believe certain bars there actually pay like officers and commanders to tell soldiers which bars they're banned from. So they actually go.
I think the last time I saw that list, the entire Citadel Mall was on it. I think the entirety of Tejon Street was on it.
Copyright Road Cowboys.
I was like, there's this giant, like, this is Colorado Springs. Here's the blackout that you can't be caught in. Or you're going to be in deep shit with your CO. I'm telling you, like, Cowboys, everybody's been in a fight in Cowboys, right? Everybody.
Yes. At least one, trust me.
At least one.
And the same night, usually.
It was, it was a fun, go back and get your ass beat again. It's like, you haven't lived. Let me see, only once, only twice, you got to bump them numbers up, man. We were talking about. I remember
once, my friend was talking about Cowboys. There was like 4 Army guys.
Like, is this a story about the bar or about some
about the bar. They were getting ready to
Spitting
fight.
on
The
your
3
dick
Marines
vid.
were gonna fight our 4 army. They were getting ready to fight. Then like 6 fucking civilian guys started talking shit to somebody. So then the Marines and the Army guys beat the fuck out of all of them.
Now
And then
that's what I like to see. That's America.
I'm like, hey,
Were they Democrats?
it didn't matter. They were drunk.
Yeah. Slightly less annoying. Slightly less annoying than a fucking hardcore progressive liberal, but yeah. We were talking about, speaking of that, hardcore left, Adolf Hitler Unona. I have to say it with an accent, I feel like.
Also known as Bob.
How does that, you know, that doesn't happen by accident, right? It's like, oh, my name's Tom Smith too. Oh, so is mine. This is like more than a coincidence. Adolf Hitler Unona. Adolf, like other Germanic first names, it's not uncommon in the country, which used to be a German colony. Namibia. Go figure. He says he has nothing to do with Nazi ideology. This gentleman is black, by the way, which makes it even more, that's a hard one. You imagine being like the, I don't know. I guess if it's like that over there, you go to the DMV to get your license or something, they don't even bat an eye. It's like, oh,
There's a DMV there.
Demilitarized something, I don't know.
Have you seen his birthmark? It's a white swastika.
Oh, geez. I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, okay, so that explains it. He's not actually a black guy. He's got a birthmark, is what I thought you were saying.
The swastika is the only white part on him.
I thought he was like, you racist piece of shit. So he admitted that his father had named him after the Nazi leader. Yeah, no shit. Like, I just thought Adolf and I thought Hitler was a great middle name for my son. Had nothing to do with there was an actual guy named like Adolf Hitler. He probably didn't understand what Adolf Hitler stood for. You might be able to get away with that in that part of the world during that time, maybe.
Well, no, that's far enough north where Nazis were very active over there.
Well, I mean, like knowing what he stood for. Like, I don't think there was a time when they didn't even know that what they were doing over there, supposedly, right?
I don't think half of anyone in Europe knew what they actually stood for.
Well, they'll stand for, wait a minute. As a child, I saw it as a totally normal name. Where are your bullies in your class? Dude? I saw it as a totally normal name.
Well, you saw his best friends. One was, it was, Eichmann and,
Goebbels.
Yeah, Goebbels and then Mengele.
Yeah.
They had a little crew going.
It was their cousin Dieter Rommel Unona.
Rommel. Von killed the Justeins.
It wasn't until I was growing up I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world. What does growing up mean?
When I was 6, I was put in a child army.
When I was 32, I realized what the truth was. I didn't get out a lot as a youngster, or in most of my adult life.
I had the polio.
Well, you had something. Mr. Unona says his wife calls him Adolf, and he goes by the name in public. Well, I don't really understand that. Your wife calls you Adolf? Why the fuck wouldn't she? The rest of that is the part that's hard to believe, not the fact that your wife calls you that too. Like everybody else is cool calling you that. I wonder if there's like any crazy role play in there with that shit. Like, God, that's just okay. He goes by the name in public, and he has no plans to change it, dude. If you're that age, I mean, he's got to be what? Pretty old at this point. He won public office with that name. What does that tell you?
Let's see. And what was it? The Dominion voting machines too?
Didn't they just buy the rights to those?
Believe so.
Who bought those? Venezuela?
Yeah, no, it was I think it was a conservative bought them because they were like tripping.
No, I thought like, okay, associated with the United States, obviously. I don't know. I hear so many things. They, our elections are tamper proof. And then, the elections were rigged. It's like, weren't you just saying?
Well, CNN was talking shit about fucking Dominion voting machines when they were using them in Chicago. As soon as they used them in Chicago first, you should have known something was up.
Jesus, Chicago is the most level elections of any state in the union. No corruption. Never been any corruption there. But I digress. Who wants to talk about boring corruption? Good God. I need surgery on my eyes. Core mining. Let's see. What are you doing over there?
I'm thinking.
Why is there a noise being made when you think? Ding,
That's
ding,
how it works.
ding, ding,
I didn't
ding,
oil
ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding. They play us a song. It sounds like one of them timpani drums or whatever the hell they're called. Like a Jamaican bang 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 bang.
Yeah. What the fuck? I don't even know anymore.
It's like,
It's late
okay,
too.
you know what? The center left, this is the party that guy got elected to. The center left
What the
Swapo
fuck
party.
does that mean?
What?
Center left.
It's what, like, Bill Maher is, I guess. Now? I don't know.
Isn't he an old school liberal, or what does he call himself? Like,
He's an old school liberal. I don't care what he calls himself. Center left Swapo party. That just sounds like it's got some bad connotations to it. Swapo. Swastika, if you combine those two things. Swapo. That's not good. They've ruled the country since 1990. I don't think you want to say you ruled anything nowadays, right? You governed the country. That's just not good optics, dude. They need a PR guy. You should go over there. Like, you should go over there and never come back, actually.
that's probably what would happen.
Swapo lost control of 30 major towns and cities in last month's elections. Big uprising over there, man. You guys better get a solution quick. And I mean, it better be a good one, like the last one you ever have to do, like the final one. You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
What would they call that?
I was thinking of it now. Now my brain's stuck in that loop of trying to figure that shit out.
I still think this is a bullshit. What is going on over there? Oh my gosh. Did you travel back in time or forward?
I did. Is my internet fucking up?
You look like shit. I think you. Never mind.
I do the settings so it makes you look better.
Would you say you do the settings?
I have do the settings many a time. I like doing podcasts because I don't have to wear pants. But I digress.
I like the fact that it's the same reason I like to have that feature where I can shut your camera off when you get up to take a piss.
Yeah. You don't want to have to put that little tiny blur there. The baby blur setting.
Oh, is it this? I was going to show you the Predator. I could be the Predator.
Did you see that picture I sent you of the Predator?
Which the sexual Predator?
No, that's you. Actually, I do have.
No, we just watched a video of that guy that had the piercing and then no teeth. Should bring him in. He should be a guest.
Dude, I'm trying to find this. It's fucking horrible, dude. It's actually
the Predator?
I was making fun, and then I found out like more. Hold on.
Are we talking about the Predator still? Whoa. What is that? First legally Muslim Congresswoman. That's a lot. Hold on. Let me read that here. First legally blind Muslim Congresswoman. Okay. Co-sponsors. And what's it say below that? Lift it up again.
Effort to impeach Kristi Noem. I was making fun because I thought she looked like the Predator. And then I realized, I was like, wow. I'm like,
wait a minute. I just lost it again. What's the first part? She's legally blind Muslim, right?
Look at her. Her eyes are like fucking trying to escape her head.
Holy shit. Whoa.
Normally I don't make fun of. Yeah, I do make fun of people. But I was making fun, and I've read, I was like, legally blind. But then I read she was Muslim, so I was like, okay, it's fair game.
Yeah, it's fair game. Not that we accept every.
Here's what I was gonna ask though is, why, if you're legally blind, do you wear glasses?
Well, do you know you're wearing them?
Yeah, because she can still feel her head, I think, right? But I'm like, are you wearing glasses as a fashion statement because someone else told you look good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey, at least she's blind. There's a lot of people that do that shit and just they have eyes and they're like, oh, so-and-so told me to do it. And that would also be
being blind and Muslim is a double disability.
I think if anything deserves, no, I'm not even going to say it, reparations.
Let
me see. Was it this thing I was the Predator in? Oh, shit. Maybe it was it might have been like a TikTok filter. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Damn. I
What?
really wanted to be the. You remember the electricity going through my face on one of these stupid ass things? I can't remember, dude. I don't know how many social media platforms. There's all these recording apps I got to keep track of. Jesus, dude. It's like I got to get a laptop to organize just this shit. I don't know. It wasn't that cool. It's actually like really bad that I just spent that much time on it. Fuck me, right?
Your actual your picture's coming in really good right now. It's very blurry.
My
You
picture's
look
blurry.
well, yeah, it got real blurry. You look way better though.
Well, shit, you disappeared for you went into another dimension for a second.
I
Like a
know.
little
It's
bit
kind of
ago.
nice you got in your background you peeing. That burning sensation. You're like,
Shit. It's that airborne chlamydia. It's that airborne chlamydia. Or
dude,
was it
we can
gonorrhea?
go into that. I told you after I did that human sexuality class and realized how long STDs can live on flat surfaces. I got scared to go to Walmart watching these people touch every fucking item in the store. Have you ever gone to Walmart and seen someone that has a child and you're like, wow, I can't believe someone got her pregnant. And you see she has like 3 kids and you're like, someone did that at least 3 times. And you're like, dear Jesus.
You ask you asked the wrong question. It's like, have you ever gone to Walmart and not seen and then said what you just said? It'd be like, no. Every time
No,
I'm there, I see that
there's
fact.
certain Walmarts like in the Pueblo area. If you go to Dillon Walmart, that's the best people watching ever. Except you got to wear a vest and you have your pistol, right? You can go to Pueblo West Walmart where it's like more like polite society where you're going to get the high class STDs.
In Pueblo West, the one I go to is I have to have one of them Tyvek suits on that you have to seal, like put a rubber band. It's got to be tight. You have to have gloves and shit. Yeah. That one I'll use the bathroom in.
You know you're going into a really good Walmart if instead of like for loss prevention, the scanners saying if you're stealing shit, they're actually metal detectors. Those are where you're going to have fun.
Yeah. Well,
Or
the
the
one that's
entire store is behind a locked case. You're like, cool.
what about the ones you go into? It says Palantir Test Store. Proud to be a Palantir Test Store. Big old Star of David on it.
Shit, Palantir fucking that shit's everywhere. You know during COVID, uh all up and down the highways and all over, they were putting up cameras. Like every fucking exit stop in between, they were putting up cameras everywhere.
I told you what happened to me, right? Like with the camera shit in Castle Rock. Had some buddies
Mhm.
flying. Troy flew in, right? It was him and another guy.
Yeah.
Flew in. I took the truck out. So maybe a month before that, I had to file for a stolen plate here in Colorado. And you got to report the plate stolen. Then they give you whatever little certificate. So you can go back to what do they call it? From DMV here. They call it Secretary of State in Michigan. That's the weird name. But you go in there, you get your plate, and they give you like a reduced cost. It costs you like half as much or something to do it. So I got the new plate, and it's personalized plate, right? Personalized plate. I get called, and I never answer numbers that aren't listed or whatever. But for some reason, I picked this one up. We're going out to the outlet store up there, and I'm just getting off the expressway. I get a phone call, and I see that. I just happen to answer because I'm like, I would never answer that phone with that number. I'm like, hello. And she's like, yes, is this David? I'm like, yeah. Well, this is the Castle Rock Police Department. You know, when you hear shit like that, you're like, what the hell's going on? I'm in Castle Rock. You start looking like, what the fuck's going on, man? Like, am I about to get shot to death? She says, hi, well, we're just looking at your plate there. Do you have possibly your front plate on your back plate? And I'm going, no, I don't know what this is about, but I did have my plate stolen. And I went through that whole thing. She's like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, you want to get that taken care of or like get a different plate because, it's possible they could pull you out at gunpoint or something sometime if they pulled you over. And I'm going, yeah, that would never happen if somebody stole my shit. You know what I mean? I goes, well, wait a minute. I already addressed this with my local PD, CSPD. Why is this coming up as still flagged? She's trying to tell me, and I'm like, I just wasn't understanding it. So she's like, let me have the detective call you back. I talked to this guy, and I wasn't busting his balls, not his fault. I was like, I can't understand this. I just want to make sure you're understanding me. I went to the CSPD. I explained to them what happened. I filed a police report. They gave me a thing. I even got I got a brand new plate because I already had a front plate. I just never put them on. Shh, don't tell dad. So I got a new plate. I put it on there. He's like, yeah, it'll just always show as stolen though. And I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? I just went and got a new one. He's like, yeah, you could do that, but it'll always show us that it's stolen until we recover the original plate and you bring it back into the police station. I'm going,
Are you fucking kidding me?
no, I couldn't believe. That's why I say she told me the same thing. I just couldn't believe. I thought, well, you got to be missing something here. So when he called me, I said the same shit. Yeah, that's what happens. It was a personalized plate. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gave a shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll never, because you're always going to recover a fucking plate, right? That's always going to happen. I'm like, why would you steal HOZZZ? Why would you putting them hoes to sleep? Why would you take a personalized plate if you're a criminal that's going to like rob shit? Explain that to me. Wouldn't you want
someone took it? It was hanging up in some kid's fucking room, dude.
Who knows, man? Probably. I don't know, dude. Just dumb shit. These people out here. This should be the place. Like you should have like the castle doctrine should extend to the entire like everywhere, outside and everything. So many damn thieves here, dude. I'm like, that pissed me off. So I couldn't even have my own plate again.
I can't believe that. Like, at what point were you just like, I'm gonna get new fucking plates?
Well, I did the next time I fucking went down and registered it. I was like, you got to be shit. I'm not going to go out and get stopped every time I go out somewhere. But that was crazy going back to the camera thing. They picked that shit up just off the highway cameras. You know? I'm like, oh, why isn't everybody, like, why are we having people getting cars stolen and not recovered and stuff? How is that happening? So my buddy's girlfriend, she worked briefly, like she worked like in loss prevention and stuff like that. She went to work for an insurance company doing that briefly when they moved. The one she worked for, you wouldn't believe like the amount of shit that goes on with like fraud where people back into you. You've seen the videos and stuff, right? Especially if they see you're in like a company vehicle, they'll do that shit big time. They don't do it really. They don't do it really so much anymore. I think because all of them you have to have like these 360 cameras and sees everything. So they don't do it to those anymore so much. Private drivers, they'll do that back right into you and then get out holding their necks and shit. I seen the video where they get out doing that and they like see that there's a camera in the car and they're like, oh shit. But she was telling me how they track these cars. Some of these people they see are committing fraud and they don't even bust them, dude. They'll actually not even deny the claim in some cases. I'm like, what are you doing? So garbage trucks, for instance, every camera that's out there is accessible to like law enforcement, insurance fraud investigation. You can, I firmly believe you cannot get away with shit anymore. You know, like they can, you'll pass a garbage truck, it'll scan your fucking plate. They can access that in their database and like find out where you were and all that. So
I still think they can do some of your, I still think they can see, you know how every VIN has a scanner, right? A barcode, right?
Well, where at? You talking about?
I'm going to order you this, by the way.
CH, yeah, it's a beautiful town. I'm going to order you. Let me get you one. I'm going to get you one.
You're like, dick.
Fuck was I saying? God damn it. So there you go. I just talked for like an hour. I just talked like an hour and you're over here looking at Pornhub and you're like, oh.
No, I just did that with the license plate. I'm looking at,
is it available?
Ching?
Yeah.
No, it's like a custom one you can order online. Like,
no, is it available? You can go on there and see if they're available. I always do that.
That wasn't the DMV site.
No, this isn't it's not even the DMV site you go to do that on. It's like they're third-party sites you go on, but they'll only let you look up like 5 of them. I don't know, 5 of them at a time or some shit. You know, when you go down there, they say, hey, do 2 of them. And you have to do one, and then you have to do one that you would take if that one's not available. And I'm like, I ain't leaving that to chance, man. They don't want you doing that there either. It's like, oh, I want this. Well, it's taken. It's like, ah, shit. You're going to be sitting there for an hour trying to figure it out.
Man.
Namibia.
The best license plate I ever got issued, it said 420. This is like probably like 15 years ago. It was 420 and then UZA. That like it was, you know, someone was fucking around, thought it was hilarious. One like, because there's like no way 420 user. I was like, wow, that would. Guess what? It got stolen.
Oh yeah, dude. You might as well just say take me.
I know.
I don't get how some of these things go through. You know, they check them, right? For like any,
Mhm.
like you cannot have anything political on your plate. The funny thing is they catch that before they catch like I eat ass or something or however you wanted to abbreviate that. They would just like, oh, I don't know. It's because they ask you when you go, I don't know, when's the last time you got a personalized plate? Been a long time. Have you ever got one? Was that you? The 420 user? That's not you, right?
Yeah, that was me. I
Oh,
got it, but it wasn't personal. That it was issued to me that way, like just randomly.
are you shitting me?
I'm
Wow.
not. That was
Okay.
actually like, and I had this is like 15 years ago. I got 420 UZA on an actual state license plate, and I was like,
All
holy
right.
fuck.
That is crazy. Well, they'll ask you when you go down there, like, what is it? What is the significance of this sequence?
Mhm.
I don't know what these people got to be telling them, but there is a lot of shit on there. There's somebody actually suing the city or suing the state, I mean, over that because they want to pull that away from them, and they approved it initially. I don't even know if the guy's got a case, but I think they can do whatever the hell they want. But it's funny. You get a Trump license plate, they just shot that shit down. You get this one that's like some sexually suggestive thing. Oh yeah, that's cool. What does it mean? I'm just like looking at the guy, what kind of bullshit he would have made up to get it pushed through. Oh, it's da 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 da, and the chick's like, oh okay.
Could you imagine like 2 years ago, someone got like ice on their license plate, like thinking they're cool, and now their
Dude,
fucking vehicle's all set on fire and shit.
and it's a Tesla. He like
Yeah.
gets done. The Tesla thing dies off. He's like, finally, people have stopped torching my car. And then the ice thing happens, and you're just like, God damn it, God damn it. And his name,
Teslas used to be the ultimate.
well, you know who I'm talking about, by the way, that owned that car?
Mm.
None other than Adolf Hitler Unoa.
Really?
Unona, yep. He owns a Tesla, and it says ice in the back of it, and he lives here now. And he lives in, what's worse, Pueblo?
I remember when the ultimate virtue signal was owning a Tesla. Like the ultimate, I'm doing something for the environment.
And then the
When you're
ultimate virtue signal became, let's burn that fucking thing. Let's firebomb
I
a
know,
dealership.
let's help fucking speed up fucking carbon emissions with like Teslas when they're caught on fire. Actually, they're probably gonna put that in the fucking EPA report. Like a burning Tesla is not good for the environment. Like the emissions from it are ridiculous.
They are. I mean, they're very bad when you burn a battery.
Have you heard
up,
about
dude.
the cleanup for those batteries? I was like, wow.
Oh
just
shit! It's like
single-handedly-
the team from Chernobyl has to come out and deal with it.
I know, seriously, like that's why with the California fires, with all they said they had to like it was ridiculous. That's why they were like, you know, they only have 2 houses built from that California fire so far.
With the fucking bureaucracy there, I'd say
Yeah.
the permitting.
Two fucking house. I'm
Yeah?
telling you, dude, they wanted that property. You notice how they had that smart city already
Which you mean?
planned out and
Who you talking about? They? What you mean? Who you talking about? They?
acidic.
He who shall
Acidic.
not be named. It's like you're afraid to say it. I don't blame you.
Wow.
Oh, it's highly
I don't
acidic.
even-
Highly acidic.
Acidic with a fee.
Oh yeah.
I got weary, and I think you lost a little bit of steam right there, at least in the last 2 minutes,
What?
as far as being fast on it. I know I got it like 15 minutes ago, and I was like this. I wasn't looking at my phone. I was seriously looking at like the vent.
Oh, speak for yourself. I'm sharp as a hammer.
You look just as sharp too.
That's the great thing about not being live is I didn't go live. I should
That would have
have.
been horrible. We'd also
No.
end up with like I believe
Wait,
like
what do you mean? Why?
because we would have been arrested in fucking England. Like I go through Heathrow all the part. Like that's always my layover. Whenever I fly to Vegas, I end up in Heathrow. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I save like $8, but like it's kind of a pain in the ass.
I don't know. Either getting the odds of you getting arrested in Heathrow are going to go way the fuck up soon or way down. Because I'll tell you what, if America goes and like takes what the fuck it wants, and we nobody's going to do a fucking thing about that. These fucking assholes. That's a joke. Did they say that shit because they want to project power in front of their own population? You don't believe that, do you? You think France is going to do a fucking thing?
What
They
is
do a
France going to
fucking
do
thing.
besides? Let's be honest. If France went against us, what do you think would happen? Because every French every celebrated French victory is a defeat. Where it's always like 50 of us held off 10,000 until we were all slaughtered.
Our bases that are near there could probably defeat them. They're just a badass military compared to. Once you get past number 2 on that fucking list, it's pretty fucking steep drop, dude. Pretty steep drop.
Or how about this? Oh, you're gonna dissolve NATO. NATO's gonna be ruined. I'm like, it's literally like this. The cool kid, you know how there's like 5 or 6 of you growing up, and the cool kid decides to take his brother and all their cool toys and leave, and then you find yourself doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, we are NATO essentially. We're 1/3 of it. How many countries are in NATO now?
I don't know.
We're 1/3 of the fighting force. 1/3
Isn't
of
there
it.
like 15 countries? I don't fucking know actually.
Is it it's more than that. Is it like 19 maybe? How many? If only there was a way.
But I mean, how many of them are actually good countries? Let's see.
Well, that's fucking none of them. None of them, dude. Breed your own people out of existence. Holy, yeah, I thought it was 32 member countries.
Holy fuck. Oh, wait, you got to think like, well, after fucking the USSR disbanded, like Latvia, Lithuania, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Albania, Poland.
Okay. Now remember this.
Romania, Slovenia, Slovakia.
It's this unwarranted act of aggression by Putin over here invading the Ukraine, right? Meanwhile, there's people over on the border, like in the Donbass, right, that are already Russian. They want to be Russian again. They don't want to be fucking Ukrainian. So they're wanting to secede. Russians go over there and help that out. But before all that shit started, let's say before all that, that's not justifying it. After the wall fell down, or they tore the wall down, right? There was not supposed to be any more westward, or excuse me, is it eastward expansion of NATO?
Oh, yeah.
None.
Not
a single country.
Actually, I was right to an extent. There was only 12 original NATO countries.
Well, that's after World War II. What about in the 80s? Like when the Berlin Wall fell, what was the whole deal? It was like, there's not supposed to be any more NATO expansion after the Berlin Wall fell. Or they took the Berlin Wall down. How many more countries? Like 19? What the hell is it, man? How many?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's amazing. Nobody ever talks about that. Imagine if Russia, well, we already had that happen. The Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Bay of Pigs.
Yeah.
You're right on the frickin' border, dude. You saw how we handled that shit, right? It's like, get him the fuck out of there or we're all going to die.
Dude.
They pulled him out of there.
Actually, a lot of them came on from 1999 on. Like all those East Bloc countries, like where the I don't even.
So you're basically telling me
Finland and Sweden came in 23 and 24. And
Finland is part of NATO?
Yeah. I actually knew they were talking about it. Actually, when they took, oh my gosh, when did Finland join after Ukraine fucking got invaded or before? Because Finland is like, man, I thought everyone already learned. Like, you go into Finland, you're getting fucked up.
Dude, it's just not a good place to be poking into. You're going way up, trying to do way too much, and them boys can shoot.
Between 99 and 2004, like all the Eastern European countries joined. Then Albania and Croatia in 2004. As soon as Croatia joined, that's when they were like, because fucking that Bosnia shit was Russian.
Yeah. Well, do you look at all these? It's like, okay, you're getting Albania in there. It's like, come on, you guys. You're just trying to fill some like voids in there.
I remember there was like a little weak spot at 99, like when they took the Czech, and then fucking Hungary and Poland, and then 2004 they took all those other fucking Slovakias and shit, like whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Luxembourg. I didn't even. That was after the World War II. Luxembourg, is that a country? I thought it was a city.
That's what I thought too. But I don't. Was Luxembourg a city in Luxembourg? I don't fucking know. Isn't it one of those ones that's like the size of Hawaii or less?
The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti.
Have you thought about just making up your own fucking country? Being like, cool.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been entitled to do that. I've never felt empowered enough to I just want to own a fucking island. I might call it like, let me see.
Epstein already had one.
Epstein, there's a good name. France, Germany, Greece. Yeah.
Did you see yours being like Dave's Island of underage midgets?
It'd be, are they strippers? And do they do blow?
They're guys, yeah.
I don't care about that, dude. It's the 21st century or some shit. You need to wake up, dude. It's not cool to like discriminate anymore. And they're little people, not midgets. They're little people strippers, male strippers.
You're
Well,
what they call a
they're
little
gender,
person.
they're genderless. They're guys. You imagine if that ideology you just let that run? Like, holy shit! Can you imagine in a week how like there wouldn't be anything like you couldn't identify anything.
Dude, I don't even fucking know anymore. Actually, I'm kind of liking this recently because you remember when you couldn't say anything? Like you were afraid you were gonna offend like
Like our
the
wives.
0.002% fucking minority. Yeah. My daughter asked me about the 19th Amendment yesterday, and I was like,
Oh, repeal it. He says repeal. He's like,
I
I'll
was like,
repeal
where
it.
are you
Oh.
going with this? They're like, yeah, it was only for, they said, they're like, their friends said it's only for white women. I was like, you need to get new friends.
Sorry, hold on a
I was
second.
like, it wasn't.
Hold on. She believed it?
No, she didn't. She's like, look at this crap because she's not dumb. And
I was gonna say, how much is this school costing?
no,
Holy
that's just
shit.
like there's certain people like. Do you remember growing up in school?
Public
where
school
politics,
people.
No, when you were growing up in elementary school, if like one of the teachers talked about politics, your parents went up there, talked to them, and it never happened again, right? Like if they were doing like the little voting thing, like
No.
because they were like seeing who your parents were, like, oh, which president would you vote for? And then your parents like, no, we don't do that. They're kids, leave them the fuck alone.
So,
I remember.
You're talking about the original Palantir, right? Like,
No, like this is like my kid was like in second grade, and they were coming home having arguments about Hillary and Trump, and you're like, what the like on the bus, like really? Not like which girl likes what boy. It's like, oh yeah, Hillary's a piece of crap. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're not wrong, but like, why are you talking about it? You can't vote for like 50. She's gonna be dead by the time you could vote.
oh, I don't know, adrenochrome or whatever that is, adrenochrome, drinking the blood of children.
You ever see the pictures of her on fucking Epstein Island where she looks like some fucking crazy Satanist?
I've seen the picture of her looking like a crazy Satanist, but I don't know if it was Epstein Island or not. I couldn't tell you. Every picture I've ever seen.
She's scarier than Putin.
Well, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Who would you rather fight, dude? Like fist fight. She'd like bite you, dude. She'd like rip your throat out or something.
Dude, they're even cleaning up the.
I bet you, dude, think about that. She probably had more people killed than Putin. Think about that. Like, really, I'm being serious. Like, directly, like, get that guy. I want that guy taken out.
Dude, you can't. I was just Googling it. There are literally no pictures of her and Epstein, really. And did you see the picture of the painting of Clinton on Epstein's wall?
Yeah, and the Lewinsky dress. Did you see the other painting?
You see this picture that came out?
Is that Virginia?
I don't know who it is.
Is it that blonde that's in every picture?
Mm-hmm.
Like with Prince Andrew, that scumbag. I can't tell because like it always makes it so like super bright white. I can't make out the features. But Clinton is I think everybody just knows it. Old Billy Boy. I think they know he's guilty, so they just don't care. They're like, yeah, we already know that. Like we want Trump.
Do you remember? I know. I was gonna say they're gonna be real sad. Do you like how what was that one rumor? Like Bill was sucking Trump's dick or something. I don't fucking know.
No. You got it. Okay. What did they call him?
I know I put it backwards.
It was what did they call him though?
Bubba.
It wasn't actually Bill Clinton, I heard though, that he was talking about.
They said Bubba.
But Bubba would have been Bill Clinton, you'd have thought, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it wasn't Bill Clinton, so I'm sorry. Whatever you think about Trump, I don't see him doing that shit. I mean, I just don't, man.
I mean, he never got drunk or did drugs, so.
Yeah, come to think of it, the only times I ever did that shit was when I was fucked up. You?
All I have to say is that
you're over here with you're over there with those duels and smoking cloves like it's weed, and you're like, oh, I'm so hammered. Does somebody want to go take advantage of me?
Funny story funny story on that. No bullshit. I remember there's this one girl.
Are there funny stories about that?
She would have 4 O'Douls and be like, oh, I want to fuck. And everyone's like, do you want to tell her it's not alcoholic? Nope.
Are you going to tell her? No.
Nope, I'm good. Like, you're like actual preacher's daughter.
So what happened?
Everyone I grew up with knows exactly who I'm talking. Yeah.
dude.
I do not give a fuck. I mean, I don't want the age of the Catholic schoolgirl, but like, I'm gonna say this: that Catholic schoolgirl outfit was like,
the greatest thing ever.
I don't know. I mean, for being a religious outfit, that was the worst fucking idea. They should have had the Amish design it if they wanted it to be cool, because they turned that thing in, and then with the stockings.
I don't think that you're. Do you think that's a religious outfit?
Well, every
schoolgirl?
Catholic schoolgirl had it in St. Louis.
Yeah, that don't mean shit. Do you think anybody was wearing that outfit in the 1800s? I doubt it. Like,
that brings up a good topic, like
short plaid skirt and a little, fucking top tie, dude.
Imagine now that. Can you imagine height? Have you ever watched like an old documentary or like an old cowboy movie where it's like the people are all clean, had their teeth and shit, and then
I hate that, man.
In real life, you're like, wow, if it was real life, I could smell you through the TV.
Dude, I would go round up people from that Walmart and wherever the hell you said it was and put them in like, I don't know, like some worn Western garb. And that would be like
how some change for you if you want to do this movie.
That would be exactly how that was, man. Exactly how it was. So, when I saw Unforgiven, that was the first like real Western I saw that was a modern Western where everybody looked like they probably would have really looked. Then my dad's like, my dad's generation was like Shane. And I'm like, Alan Ladd, like he's this movie star, fucking everything about him, dude. Like perfect teeth and stuff. And the guy's like, everybody's shirt is like no wrinkles or neatly pressed and colorful. It's like, that ain't, dude. Gunsmoke. Oh, shit was black and white. That's not fair. Like, my dad will do that. Watch you go like hang out with him. Like when I go home, we're back to Michigan. Hanging out with him, it's like watching Gunsmoke reruns, and he'll be like asleep in 5 minutes. It's like, good hang, Dad. Good hang. Good hang. I wake up periodically. It is funny, dude. I don't know if your old man does this shit. I'll be sitting here like dozing off, and I'm like talking mid-sentence about something. I don't see him that often, so I want to talk about something substantial, right? I'll be talking, you know what I mean? And he's just like, I'm like,
that was my grandpa. He'd be like, are they hummed a lot too? I'm like, why are you humming? And they're like, I was poor growing up during the Depression. This is called music, motherfucker.
Oh, you're not saying when they were sleeping.
No, and then they'd be like, but then they'd wake, they go like just like you said, they're sitting in your chair and you put sometimes you want to put your hand in front of their face to make sure you're like, I wonder if they're dead. And then they're like, hey, what's up? Like they just carry on the conversation like they never were asleep for 3 minutes.
Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. It'd be like, you look over. Yeah, I saw it starts talking about something. I'm like, yeah, no, I know you were sleeping. What am I, stupid?
Yeah.
But I was going to say, what was it? Yeah, those old Gunsmoke episodes. This is my dad would do that. You're like, because they'd have celebrities on there, like guest starring in these episodes. He was in so-and-so. They talk about this guy's history and shit. I'm like, going,
what the fuck?
Wow. I'm like, no kidding. I didn't know that was the same. Jesus, dude. I'm like,
you're like, wow.
Then my dad's like, oh, you come over, and when you fly back here, you never, you're always running around and you never stay. I'm like, my problem is I'm telling you I'm going to do it. I just need to go, hey, let's watch some TV and then let you do that. And then I'll just fucking take off, do what I got to do. And it's like, I never left. Like, oh, were you here last night? Yeah.
Do you remember Leave It to Beaver?
I might have seen every one of those goddamn things. Every one of them.
Really? I was thinking about that, and I was like, everyone remembers.
Okay, I could tell you the whole cast, because they narrated the cast, right? It's like, Hugh Beaumont, Barbara Billingsley, Tony Dow, and Jerry Mathers as the Beaver.
The Beaver.
Eddie Haskell. What the fuck was his name? He wasn't mentioned in the intro though. But I just remember. I haven't said that or heard that in probably 20 years, dude. I just came up with that. That's amazing.
Dude, you remember everyone's like, you remember when people growing up in the 90s, 80s and 90s, they'd be like, oh, they're an Eddie Haskell or what, and you're like,
I wonder if anybody knows what the fuck that even is. Because that was still a thing when we were in high school, remember? They did a remake of it. Eddie Haskell,
do you remember all the Polish jokes? Do you remember the Polish military jokes?
Yeah, how does
Or like the Polish Navy put screen doors on their submarines. Like I remember
Ye
there was other jokes too, but
I'd be
like
pissed, but, you know, I heard that the whole thing was just like it was from World War II, right? From
you
Hitler
know,
Umomo, invading
no,
them?
did you know actually they came up with the military being kind of it was actually really brave, but when they did the Blitzkrieg, right? No one had seen tanks. With they've seen that little bullshit in World War One. They blitzkrieged them with all those panzers, right? They countercharged
Ooh.
with cavalry, mounted cavalry, and were wiped the fuck out.
This was when?
World War Two.
Yeah, I guess that's right, yeah. I did read that.
Well, you got to think we're after World War One, they kicked it like it was just a stalemate of trench shit, and like they had little baby tanks, nothing like they saw in World War Two.
But, yeah, this little thing that looked like a fucking Datsun pickup with a turret on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It had about the same armor. No, do you remember in the 80s and 90s it was actually closer to Beaver, leave it to Beaver, than nowadays where like you go to someone's house and you got some 8-year-old kid yelling at the mom, be like, bitch, where's my sandwich? You're like, what the fuck has happened to society?
Look, Linda, you ever seen that video? That little shit? Linda, oh, you got to look that up, dude. That's exactly what you're talking about. It's a video of this kid like going, his mom's talking. He's like, look, Linda. He's like some little Italian kid or something, dude. It's fucking hilarious, but it's also sad at the same time. Like everybody's laughing. You're like, oh, this kid's going to be the biggest piece of shit when he grows up, probably. He's like some human rights advocate now. I don't know, man.
I remember the one time I was in California, it was a Target. I was real built and everything. There was this like 10-year-old kid can bitch yelling at his mom. And I'm like, you know, that white lady who's like, it got so
It's
bad.
always a white lady. It's always a white lady.
It's always the white lady. I walked up to this kid and I was like, hey, stop. And I'm big. And I was like, stop talking to her like that. He kind of turns and he's like, I was like, do it. Cause you know, I'm like, say something again. It was that kind of I dare you, but it wasn't the California chill vibe. He's like, I was like, say one thing right now.
But he
I dare
wanted
you.
to say some shit, didn't he?
Yeah, but I was
That's
like,
the
say it, I dare
thing.
you.
Like, if we were kids, we wouldn't have been doing that to begin with. But if you got
We already
called out,
got
you'd have
smacked in the head by some stranger.
oh, dude. But if you turn around, like if you have the balls to do that, you're gonna fight a stranger too, right?
Yeah.
Dude, anybody that has if your mom was brown, I don't give a shit what part of the world she's from. If she isn't a white lady, I've never seen it. I've never seen it before. You would get your
I've seen a brown lady take off her flip flop and whoop a kid's ass. And I don't even know what the kid did, but I'm like, but like gave him a little face or something. Look at me like that again, smack. And you're like,
oh,
it's cultural, just keep walking.
he probably
You
wasn't
know?
even doing shit. He probably just like, what the fuck?
It was
Dude.
actual abuse. This lady actually thanked me. And I was like, why the fuck are you thanking me? You're gonna have to deal with this in the car.
She got her
Like,
ass.
I got tired of seeing it.
She got her
You
ass
know, where I
beat
was
when
like,
she got
God,
home.
this is killing my soul.
Dude, dude, I could imagine doing that
Ow.
like in front of my mom.
Piss my
I would get a fucking, you know, that wooden fucking spoon on the goddamn wall. Maybe we only had one of these things.
Oh,
It was like,
fuck.
dude, it's like I've been, dude, coat hangers, extension cords. I've been fucking beat with and tried to kill with before I was born. I'm just kidding about the coat hanger. No, I've been beaten with a coat hanger, extension cord, whatever the fuck is in like. If you can pick it up and inflict pain with it, it was like that was the first thing she'd grab. Thank God I never fucked around in the kitchen. Holy fuck. You imagine that? Like there's fucking knives and shit everywhere. It's like, oh, don't dick around in the kitchen. Today's podcast, don't dick around in the kitchen. That's going to be the episode name. Don't dick around in the kitchen.
My
like
friend had a scar on his nose, and I used to tell him that was where the hanger hit him when his mom was trying to get rid of him.
Dude, that's pretty cold, man. Why would you
We're
tell
not
him that?
friends anymore.
Oh, was it true?
And he was also my kid, but he was 2 years younger than me.
I'm trying to think who else used to do that. Somebody else said that same thing to somebody. You say it to him all the time. Maybe it was you. God, you're a mean prick. You're a prick. Anyways, yeah, that's
I call it historically accurate.
What the
everything
abortion?
I say
Historically accurate. It's what's this? Let me see. Statistically,
like when I tell my kids, I was like, yeah, you weren't adopted. No one would take you.
Is that when you told them like before 1960, everybody was in black and white until we invented color?
Yeah. Or I told them this too. I was like, you guys do have more brothers and sisters, but now that fire stations take people no questions asked, keep it up. You won't make the cut either.
Must be an old reference, or my brain is fucking gone because it's 4 in the fucking morning. Oh, sorry, it's 3:30.
Yeah, did you get my text? I'm like, I'm getting off in 5
I
minutes.
don't
I'm
get.
like,
God damn it! I'm recording with the thing that you sent text to me on. Where the fuck is my phone?
it's in the fucking studio chat, dude.
What?
I just messaged you in the studio chat 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't look at that goddamn thing.
I don't either until I go to chat with you. Or
How
sometimes
long have
I
we
do
been
this
on this
just for
son of a
fun.
bitch? What?
Do you like how I raised my hand? I was like, I thought that was the coolest thing.
You think I'm looking at you? No, fuck, I ain't looking at you either. I'm sitting
see
here.
that
That's why I
little
wear
hand?
sunglasses.
Oh, is
Dude,
that why you couldn't see that your other friend that you're like, I know her from our blind group?
I've been sleeping the whole fucking time, to be honest with you. What did I say? Anything good?
I'm waiting. No, I know when you're sleeping because you put your glasses on that have the little eyeballs on them, like painted on the outside.
with the whiteout I put on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
One's
figured
blue,
you
one's green.
I thought you could see there's a chat in here. Oh, this fag. Oh, yeah. 5 minutes. Was that 3:20? Oh, that was
That was like 8 minutes ago.
that was No, that was 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, so
Jesus,
you got 2 minutes.
you did time travel. It's like Interstellar. It's like every time you glitch out, it's like, oh my God, what's it like over there?
Did you see that new Candace Owens thing where she's talking about like Elon Musk is a fucking robot or some shit? Which, like, she may be right on that. I'm not sure.
Bro, this bitch. I mean, come on, man. Come
What
on.
was it? Dude, it was like, I think Tim Pool put it on where he was, yeah, I like watching those two beef. God, I'm going to piss my pants. Hold on.
Oh, it's great. You know what? I actually want to see him debate. That would be awesome. I want to see that more than I want to see her and Ben Shapiro debate. That would be boring.
Why do I think, okay, if you got Candace, Tim Pool, and Shapiro in the same room, that would be like the biggest cat fight ever.
Are you a betting man?
I bet Candace would win.
Physical
All
fight?
three. I
The
bet
fight?
she'd take all three down. Yeah.
Wait, all three? You got Tim Pool, you got Ben Shapiro. Who else?
Candace, Tim
Oh.
Pool, and Shapiro.
Oh, I thought
She
you
would
would throw another
If
one
you
in
put
there,
them in a
dude.
cage match, she's
That's-
the only one walking out. I bet
There's
you
like
money.
there's less than a 1-to-1 odd you're gonna win your money back on that one. Like that, she's the favorite in that situation. You got to put another Anna Kasparian. How about that? Put her in there. Get her all wound up about something, like somebody fucking pisses her off, and then put
Fair
her in
enough.
that fucking thing. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I believe if you put Tucker, Shapiro, and Tim Pool, I still think Candace, if she was off her meds, would fuck all them up.
I like her odds in some WWE. Like,
I could see her breaking Jake Paul's jaw in 3 places.
there's no way she'd have to get paid off to lose that fight, dude. She would like take the payoff and then still beat the shit out of him like the last guy did.
I picture her like spider monkeying it up or something. I don't fucking know, but she's a fucking psycho.
She would be like Darth Vader, just walking through, not even running, like just smacking the shit out of people walking through the octagon. I don't know. All right.
Like she flies in on a broom.
All right. I'm calling it. What's the name of this thing again? This podcast? What's this episode going to be? I already forgot. I don't know. That was yesterday. All right.
Ian's off his
peace.
meds. 1.
Yeah, that should be your name in the podcast. Remember?
That's gonna be like no, that's I was gonna do the podcast. Did Ian take his medication?
Well, the name of the podcast could be Ian Soiled Himself and His New Couch.
No, that's called
Hey,
like,
when do you-
like
Fucking okay. Bye everybody.